everyone, welcome to my channel Raise Your Target. I am Dimple, your maths mentor. This is part 2 video of HTET PGT Maths 2020 Set A. If you didn't see my previous video, then link is in description box. Please go and watch. And yes, mainly do not forget to like, share and subscribe this channel Raise Your Targets. Let's get started. You can see this is the part 2 video of HTET previous year question paper 2020 set A. This is the question number 111. This is the statement: mathematics is the gateway and key of all the sciences. This statement is given by Roger Bacon. Question number 112. A man is known to speak truth 3 out of 4 times. He throws a die and report that it is a 6. Find the probability that it is actually a 6. In this case, students, first of all, we have to assume let E1, E2, A be the events. E1 is the event when 6 occur. E2 is the event when 6 does not occur. If 6 occur, that means the probability will be 1 by 6. If 6 does not occur, that means any number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 occur, then the probability will be 5 by 6. A is the event in which the man report that it is 6. Probability of A by E1, probability that the man report that there is 6 on die given that 6 occur on die. That means the probability will be 3 out of 4, then 3 by 4. And for finding probability of A by E2, then 1 minus P of A by E1, that means 1 minus 3 by 4, which is 1 by 4. Now we have to find out the probability that it is actually a 6, which shown by the symbol P of E1 by A. Here we use the Bayes theorem and put up all the values. P of E, P of A by E1 divided by the summation of both. And also we can put the values, then we can easily get the values 3 by 8. So 3 by 8 is the correct option, which is option number 3. Question number 113. In this question we have to find the real part of 1 plus iota whole power n. So firstly we solve 1 plus iota. What we do here, we have to multiply and divide by under root 2. If we see 1 by under root 2, it is the value of cos pi by 4 as well as sin pi by 4. And we know that cos theta plus iota sin theta is e raised to the power iota theta. So 1 plus iota is equal to under root 2 e raised to the power iota pi by 4. Now for whole power n, what we do, we have to taking whole power n both sides. Now the value will be 2 raised to the power n by 2 e raised to the power iota n pi by 4. And we know that e raised to the power iota theta is cos theta plus iota sin theta and theta is pi by 4. So the answer will be, we have to find the real part. So real part is 2 raised to the power n by 2 cos n pi by 4. This is option number 4. So option number 4 is the correct answer. Question number 114. In this question, if a plus iota b whole 1 by 3 is equal to x plus iota y, then we have to find out the value 4 bracket x square minus y square. Now firstly, as we have given already, so we take cubic both sides. If we take cubic both sides, then it becomes a plus iota b is equal to x plus iota y whole cube. We have to use the formula of cube: a plus b cube, a cube plus b cube plus 3ab bracket a plus b. Now what we do, we have to take the real part and imaginary part separate. If we compare real parts, so a is equal to x cube minus 3xy square, and if we compare imaginary part, then it will be b is equal to 3x square y minus y cube. Now for further solving, what we do, we have to take x common and it will be a by x is equal to x square minus 3y square. Here we take y common, then it will be b by y is equal to 3x square minus y square. If we add both these equations, then it become a by x plus b by y, and here x square minus 3y square plus 3x square minus y square, which become 4 bracket x square minus y square. So option 1, a by x plus b by y is the correct answer. This is question number 115. If y of x is equal to integration 1 plus 2x plus 3x plus up to so on dx, and mod x less than 1, and y of 0 is equal to 0, then we have to find out y of x, value of y of x. So first of all, we know that 1 minus x whole power minus 1 is 1 plus x square plus x cube plus x raised to the power 4 plus up to so on. We have to revise this formula. If we derivative both sides, then 1 is derivative of 1 is 0 and x derivative of x is 1, derivative of x square 2x, so it will be 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus up to so on. That means antiderivative or integration of the term 1 plus 2x plus 3x square is 1 minus x whole power minus 1. So what we do, we have to replace it with 1 minus x whole power minus 1 plus c. Students, because we have given the value y of 0 is equal to 0, that means if we put x is equal to 0, then the y also 0. So we get the value of c. C is equal to minus 1. Again we put in first equation, then we get the value y is equal to 1 by 1 minus x minus 1. Then we take the LCM. After taking the whole LCM, we get the value y is equal to x by 1 minus x. So option number 2 is the correct answer. This is question number 116. If the root of the equation is given are of opposite sign, then which option is correct? First of all, we assume that alpha and minus alpha be the root of opposite sign of the given equation. If the roots are alpha and minus alpha, then product is minus alpha square. Because we know that negative sign is always less than 0, then minus alpha square less than 0. If we see the equation and then we find the product is always is equal to, as we know, that c by a. So here what we do, p bracket p minus 1 divided by 3, this is also less than 0. If it is also less than 0 and we put all the values from the option, then which option is correct? P belongs to 0 comma 1. That means option number 3 is the correct answer. This is question number 117, solution of the differential equation. That means we have to find out the solution of the given differential equation, and condition y of 2 is equal to 2 by under root 3 it is given. Firstly, we have to take the value dy by dx is equal to y under root y square minus 1 divided by x under root x square minus 1. What we do, we have to integrate both sides. Before taking integration, we have to separate y and x terms. Now if we see it is the correct value, it is the direct value, 1 upon y under root y square minus 1, it is secant inverse y. On right hand side also it is secant inverse x. Now what we do, we have to put the condition. That means if we put x is equal to 2, then the value of y is under root 2 upon under root 3. If we replace the value of x and y, then you can see we get the value secant inverse 2, when secant will be 2 pi by 3. Similarly on 2 by under root 3 on pi by 6. So we get the value of c is equal to pi by 6. We can easily put this value in first equation and get the solution y is equal to secant bracket secant inverse x minus pi by 6. That means option number 3 is the correct answer. Question number 118. If sine y is equal to 1 plus x sine 1 plus y, then we have to find out the value of dy by dx. Here what we do, we have to take the quotient rule. Denominator part we have to take first function, numerator part we have to take second function. As we know the quotient rule, first function remain as it is and derivative of second function minus second function remain as it is and derivative of first function divided by square of first function on denominator is equal to, if we take the derivative also on right hand side, then it will be 1. Now as we see here, the formula we can use, sine a cos b minus cos a sine b is equal to sine a minus b. Then we use this formula and we get this result. Now dy by dx is equal to sine square bracket 1 plus y divided by sine 1, which is option number 2. So option number 2 is the correct answer. This is question number 119. Equation of a line passing through the point A comma B and the point of intersection of the lines are given. Students, for finding the equation of line, what is the equation of line? Y minus y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1. Here we know that y1 and x1 are the passing points and m is slope. That means we have to find out the slope. For finding the slope, what we have to do, we have to solve the equations. Two equations are given and after solving these two equations we can easily get the value. y is equal to ab by b plus a. We can put this value either in first equation or second and get the value of x also. Then we can easily get the value of x is equal to ab by a plus b. Now we have to find out the slope. As we know that the formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. y1 and x1 already we have given, and here we find x2 or y2. By putting the value we can easily get the slope m is equal to b square upon a square. Now we have to find the equation of line with slope or passing points. Then we can easily get this value a square y minus b square x is equal to ab bracket a minus b, which is option number 3. So option number 3 is the correct answer. Question number 120. If function f such that r tends to r, where r is set of real numbers such that f of x is equal to e raised to the power x, then we have to find out f is which kind of function. That means one function, onto function, bijective function, or none of these. So firstly we have to take the function f of x is equal to e raised to the power x. For proving one function, what we do, we have to take two elements x1 and x2, because in one condition already we have to take f of x1 is equal to f of x2 and prove that x1 is equal to x2. Then here we easily prove this condition, and that means f is one function. To function, we know that each element of codomain having their pre-image in domain, but here only positive real numbers having the pre-image, not only all the real number. That means it is not onto. So f is only one function, that means it is injective function, because one is also known as injective function. So option number 2 is the correct answer. Question number 121. Let a is equal to already given, in which y is equal to e raised to the power x, and in b y is equal to x. We have to find out the value of a intersection b. Students, both the values is equal to y, that means y is equal to e raised to the power x is equal to x. Students, if we take y is equal to x, that means if we put 1, then the answer is of y also 1. If we put 2, then y also 2. If we put 3, then y also 3. That means the graph of y is equal to x is the straight is this line. If we see the value of e, so the value of e always lie between 2 to 3. You can see also e raised to the power 0 is 1, e raised to the power minus 1, that means negative term is 0.3, and e raised to the power 1 is 2.7, e raised to the power 2 is 7.3, that means it is more than 2. So if we see the curve, both the curves does not intersect each other. That means the intersection part is 5. So A intersection B is equal to 5. Question number 122. We have to find this value. If we take the integration from 0 to 1, x raised to the power m minus 1 plus x raised to the power n minus 1 divided by 1 plus x raised to the power m plus n dx. We have to find this value. Students, for finding this value, we have to revise firstly b of m comma n is equal to 0 to infinity x raised to the power m minus 1 upon 1 plus x m plus n dx. This is the formula. We have to revise this formula, and another form of b bracket m comma n is gamma m gamma n divided by gamma of m plus n. We have to use both these formulas in this question. So firstly what we do, we have to take the function and assume it is equal to I. If we take it separately, then we have to take I1 and I2. This is the first equation, and firstly we have to solve I2. In I2, the integration part, limit going from 0 to 1, x raised to the power n minus 1, 1 plus x m plus n dx. If we put x is equal to 1 by y, then dx is equal to minus 1 by y square dy. If we substitute this value, then the limit also going change. Then x is equal to 0, then y is equal to infinity. If x is equal to 1, then y is equal to 1. We substitute all the value and also limit also. If we see the upper limit always highest value, that means we have to take the negative sign again. Then it become 1 to infinity, and if we take the power of y, then the value become y raised to the power 1 minus n minus 2 divided by y plus 1 m plus n divided by y raised to the power m plus n dy. After solving all the values of y, all the power of y, then we get the value y raised to the power m minus 1 divided by y plus 1 m plus 1 m plus n dy. Students, this is also going from 1 to infinity. If we put this value in first equation, that means where we have I1 and I2, then we get this value 0 to 1, and here the limit going from 1 to infinity. That means if we take both again together, then the limit becomes 0 to infinity. So I is equal to 0 to infinity x raised to the power m minus 1 x plus 1 divided by m plus n dx. I already tell you this is the formula of b bracket m comma n, and it is also equal to gamma m gamma n divided by gamma m plus n. That means option number 1 is the correct answer. This is 123 question. G is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Addition 6 is a group. We have to find out the order of 5. Students, for finding the order of 5, we have to start from 0. 5 plus 0 modulo 6. Now, how we find this value, students? If we add 5 or 0 and divide by 6, then the remainder will be 5. Again 5 plus 5 modulo 6. Then if we add both these values, 5 plus 5 10, and if we divide by 6, then the remainder will be 4. Similarly, first two we get the remainder 4, then 4 plus 5 9. If we divide by 6, then the remainder will be 3. Again first 3, the remainder is 3. 5 plus 3 8. If we divided by 6, then the remainder is 2. If again first 4 2, and if we add 5 plus 2 7, divide by 6, remainder will be 1. Again first 5 1, 1 plus 5 6. If we divide by 6, then the remainder will be 0. And we know that identity element for addition is 0. If order of 5 is equal to identity element, that means 0, then it will be the order. So order is 6. So order of 5 is equal to 6, which is the option number 4. So option number 4 is the correct answer. Question number 124. If coordinates of the point A, B, C and D are given, then we have to find which option is correct. So firstly we have to take A, B, C, D points and find out A, B and C, D. How we find A, B? Position vector of B minus position vector of A. Then we get this vector A, B. Similarly, by position vector of D minus position vector of C, we get C, D. Now the formula of cos theta is equal to A dot B divided by A mode vector, B mode vector. A vector is equal to AB vector and B vector is CD vector. By putting this value and find out, cos theta is equal to 0. And when the theta will be 0 in cos on 90. So cos theta is equal to cos 90. That means theta is equal to 90. So option number 2 is the correct answer. That means AB is perpendicular to CD. Option 2 is the correct answer. 125th question. Who proposed cone of experience? Then the answer will be option number 1, Eder Dale is the correct answer. So correct option is option number 1. Question number 126. A plane passes through the fixed point A, B, C and cut the coordinate axes respectively in A, B and C. The locus of the center of the sphere passing through origin and A, B and C will be. Which option is the correct, student? After solving this, the option number 4, A by X plus B by Y plus C by Z is equal to 2. Option number 4 is the correct answer. Question number 127. The area bounded by the curve y square is equal to x cube and the line y is equal to 2x is. For finding the area bounded both the curve, first of all what we do, students, we equate first and second equation. What we do, we have to put y is equal to 2x in first equation. After putting, we can easily get the value of x is equal to 0, 4. By putting both the value, we can easily get y also. So plotting the graph, if we see, students, here if we see the shaded part, so boundary of the shaded part, firstly by taking y is equal to 2x, so the formula will be the limit goes from 0 to 4, 2x minus x raised to the power 3 by 2, because here what we do, we have to find the value of y. So after integration and putting the value of limits 4 and 0, we get the value 16 by 5. So 16 by 5 square unit, because we find area, is the correct answer. You can see the calculation also. The answer will be 16 by 5 square units. Question number 128. We have to find the value a square b square minus a vector cross b vector whole square. We have to check which option is correct. So first of all, what we do, we have to take a cross b whole square. A cross b is equal to a vector b vector sine theta, and whole square we have to take as it is. As we know that sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Now students, what we do, we have to multiply both sides by a square b square. A square b square minus a square b square cos square theta. Now students, if we see the whole term, a square b square cos theta is equal to a dot b whole square, because we know that if cross term is there, then we take ab sine theta, and if dot product is there, then we take a dot b whole square. That's why we get this value a dot b, a dot a square dot b square. That means we have to take the whole square. So option number 1 is the correct answer, a b vector whole square. So correct answer is option number 1. 129th question. In this question we have given A, B, C are real number and which are in GP, and the equations are given which having a common root. We have to find out D by A, E by B, F by C are in which proportion. So firstly we have given A, B, C are in GP. That means AR square is ABC. The value of A is A, value of B is AR, value of C is AR square. What we do, students, we have to put in first equation. Equation number first, ax square plus 2bx plus c is equal to 0. By putting the value, we get x is equal to minus r. Now we know that x is equal to minus r and r is equal to b by a. So square, if we squaring both sides, then r square is equal to b square upon a square, and b square is ac. After cancellation, r square c upon a. So r is b by a and r square is c by a. Now after putting all these values in second equation, we get d bracket c by a minus 2e bracket b by a plus f is equal to 0. And after that, students, we divide both side by c. After dividing both side by c, we get this result, d by a plus f by c is equal to 2e by b. And we know that it is AP result, as A plus C is equal to 2B. That means D by A by B, F by C are in AP. So correct option is option number 1, AP. In 130th question, we have given an urn in which 10 black balls and 5 white balls, and the condition is without replacement. We have to find out the probability that both the drawn balls are black. So 10 black balls and 5 white balls are given. That means total balls are 15. So probability is equal to, firstly we find the black ball, then probability is 10 by 15, because it is without replacement. That's why next time the probability will be 9 by 14. After the calculation, we get the result 3 by 7, which is option number 2. So option number 2, 3 by 7 is the correct answer. Things to be remembered. First one is the statement. Mathematics is the gateway and the key of all the sciences. This statement is given by Roger Bacon. Second one is Bayes theorem. According to Bayes theorem, P of event E1 by A is equal to P of event E1, P of A by E1 divided by P of E1, P of A by E1 plus P of E2, P of A by E2. Third one is the expansion 1 minus x whole raised to the power minus 1 is always equal to 1 plus x square plus x cube plus x raised to the power 4 plus up to so on. Fourth one is equation of line in 1 point form is y minus y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1. Equation of line in 2 point form is y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x minus x2 minus x1 bracket x minus x1. Fifth one is b bracket m comma n. We can write in both these form. First one is 0 to infinity x raised to the power m minus 1 divided by 1 plus x raised to the power m plus n dx. Here m greater than 0 and n greater than 0. Another form of b comma m comma n is gamma m gamma n divided by gamma bracket m plus n. Sixth one is identity element for addition. In case of addition, identity element is 0, and for multiplication it is 1. Seventh one is cos theta. Formula of cos theta is a dot b divided by a mod b mod. Eighth one is the name of mathematician who proposed cone of experience. The answer is Edger Deal. Ninth one is A cross B. A cross B is always equal to A dot B sine theta. Tenth one is if A, B, C are in GP, that means the value is A comma AR square. 11th one is group G has exactly two generators always, A and A inverse. Hello guys, I hope you all like my video. Please comment me, and yes, do not forget to like, share and subscribe this channel. Raise your target.